The Polish Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki gave an interview to the US network MSNBC, in which he called on the West to unite and support the Ukrainian efforts to liberate the country.
I'm curious, Mr. Prime Minister, you wrote an article for Newsweek that came out on Friday entitled 5 Lessons of a Year of War in Ukraine. And in it you say, quote, Europe faces 2 possible futures. Either Ukraine wins and there is peace in the continent, or the winner is Russia, and Putin's imperialism is free to expand. If Ukraine is to come out victorious, we need to start thinking about a paradigm shift in European politics. The idea of a community of security and peace is now the only possible development model. Exactly 1 year after the outbreak of the war, we have one common goal to be pursued in solidarity: rebuild Ukraine and strengthen Europe. If that's the only option, I guess the question is how to get there. And what can you share about the shared spirit, shared experience between the Polish people and the Ukrainian people that you think has actually given the Ukrainians perhaps the resilience, the resolve, and the strategic competency that they have today?
That's true, Madam. We are very much on the same hymn sheet with our Ukrainian neighbors. But let me also express my admiration to President Biden and President Biden's administration and for all what the American nation did for Ukraine. It is indeed the Polish nation and the American nation, together with the United Kingdom, who are supporting Ukraine with all our hearts and with different options. I do believe that we have to change the paradigm. We shouldn't say Russia cannot win this war and Ukraine cannot be defeated. That's too little. We have to tell very loudly Russia has to lose this war and Ukraine has to win this war. 1 week ago, a conference in Munich ended, and I recall the previous conference in Munich in 1938 when countries which were hesitating and indecisive, they apparently, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom back then brought back peace to its country. We know how the story ended. A year later, we had a war, the Second World War in Europe, and the whole atrocities of war and everything in Poland and across Europe. So right now we have to be preemptive. If you want peace, you have to prepare for war, as the Romans said, and still this rule, this maxim is valid.